Well, guys, okay, a couple of weeks ago I decided to start building a crazy kind of music sampler uh, sequencer looper thing, yeah. Um, so I've already bought some parts. For one, I was looking at the main input power, which I got last week. I did all the one or two other bits as well, just because, one that I'm going to need almost immediately anyway. Uh, but for the power, I bought this nice little PSU from Guru Gara. Yeah, really quite nice packaging on that. So just to show you what I'm dealing with here, I mean you can buy these fully built, yeah, but I'm deciding to do it myself and build it myself. Which means I get this package, yeah, which is basically the front faceplate for the main power input, and I've got the PCB on the back, which is right there. And it's got all the values on there and everything. So that's the main power input sorted out, and the way I'm building my case, yeah, and the way it's actually, well, you'll find out in a minute. Fully custom, by the way. But it's got an option to house this on the rear, so I've got a rear input power, which is cool, because I don't want to put this on the front and lose valuable space I might need. Not that I'm going to go that big as a system, you know. Now, one of the other main pieces I bought is basically a MIDI input, yeah, because I've already got a Korg Volca sample, so I needed a MIDI input. I saw a few, but I decided to go for the B grade stock black yarns unit, yeah. I don't know why they call this B grade stock, because that actually looks fucking insanely awesome as a front panel. I think it actually looks a little bit better than the white one, yeah. I mean, considering most of my components are going to be black anyway, what's the point of buying a white unit? Yeah, so I went for the black one. Oh, and Guru, if you see this, your panel's a little bit bent, mate. Yeah, but I'm hoping it straightens out a little bit when I've got the components bolted to it. And another good way, if you want to, this is a good way if you want to customize your units as well, because if you build them yourself, you can get anodized standoffs, you can get anodized bolts for the penton, you know what they are. I can't even fucking pronounce the name. So the pots that you turn, you know. It's always a difficult word. And that's a PCB there for the yarns unit. You got the faceplate, the PCB. I'll show you the other one I bought, just basically because like there's not much really known about this unit. It's been kind of hush hush. I've been trying to find out little bits and pieces of what it's actually capable of doing. Well, I can't really find anything out. Even though I've known this piece to be worked on over like the last 2 years easily, So just the name got me as well, considering I'm building a fully custom case with all black components, and this module is actually called Terminal Tedium. I bought a Terminal Tedium. Now for this unit you're going to need a computer or a Raspberry Pi or something and get into the coding, and change some whatever within the coding system. So that's what I've got to look forward to, hopefully, and get this thing built at some point. It's got all the PCB on there. That's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? All SMD, look, what a nightmare. But why did I buy it? Because it was the last one. It's as simple as that. Oh, that was the last one. Because things like this, only come in short runs. You'll get like 2 or 3 people working on one project, right? And they'll do a run of about 10 or 20 units, and they'll just sell them off and move on to the next project that they're on to. So hopefully I can get this one sorted. But that's fucking wicked. So that's going to get quite rare, I reckon, at the moment. So I think we've got all the. I'm buying the power bus to the pad, for the modules next week, which I've also got to build. So I've got to make a list of components to buy at some point. Right, and as I said, I was looking for a case, and I was like, I don't fancy spending that much on a lousy case, but now I'm finding I'm spending a bit more actually building a fucking case. So I've got some rails already. These are actually from Tip Top. These are the black Z rails in black. And for a pair of rails, they're fucking expensive. And I need another pair of those. I need to get another pair of those. 126 HPs. So the case is sort of blown the budget a bit, but you'll see why in a minute, because it's metal. Because I was looking at these, no, that's easily 9U, isn't it? Easily 9U. So or a 3U, which is quite wide, whatever you want, but I'm going to have it like that, I think, and be done with it. On the top, I'll probably just leave it empty. There's an empty space or something to shove my Korg in it or something, and use the bottom 2 sections for the actual modules, which sounds like a good idea. But I did find something earlier which is going to aid me with putting this thing together. I've still got to get parts for this. I've got to get a tap and die set, some hollow aluminium tubing, and yeah, try and bolt the thing together. For the side panels, I'm going to be using smoked acrylic. Yeah, I'm going to put a nice surround around this section here and cover that up. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. You'd probably put a speaker in there, couldn't you? Yeah, I mean, it's got two of them, so you know, you could actually have two speakers mounted either side. Don't know. Maybe not. The other thing, if I put the acrylic, the smoked acrylic sheet on there, yeah, and actually have this thing built with all the modules in there, stick some lighting so you can actually see what's in there, yeah, and see the back of the units and crap like that, which would be quite cool, yeah. I do, as I said, I still need parts. I still need the metal to actually put on the top, the bottom, and the back, yeah, and mount the rails to the front and stuff like that, and get some extrusions, whatever, yeah. Just try and bolt the thing all together. And what it's got is these like machined nuts in here. Yeah, they're fucking everywhere, right? Even on the sides there. And you got one there. You know, so I've got a box under my bed which I bought last year from the car boot. It's actually a biscuit tin box, right? The lid was off and it had like various electronic components. So I was like, yeah, I like that. I got this little bag of tiny little nuts and bolts, yeah. Now, if you know about nuts and bolts, you'll notice that these are quite vintage, yeah, isn't it? And it's like, you notice this, it's quite vintage, because this came off a vintage oscilloscope. I think it was run from like mid-70s or something like that. I'm not sure what model it is, but I got the side panels off it, yeah. And I was like, what can I use those for? I don't know, I'm going to build something. So this is what I'm doing. I haven't checked if these are going to work yet, but I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. I said I'm not even going to rush this, yeah. Considering I'm going to be holding about £1,000 worth of modules in this unit, yeah. So I'm going full metal jacket to protect it, yeah. As simple as that. But yeah, as soon as I get the acrylic sheet all cut and sorted and whatever, I'll be trying nuts and bolts and stuff, and get some aluminium tubing and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have something resembling a box at least. This is some of the other shit I got in that box, you know, it's just like the resistors. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what they are. Don't know the values, haven't checked. There's all sorts of stuff in there, you know. You've got screw terminals for speakers and power switches and stuff. Yeah. There's a red one. There's a black one. Screw terminals. So yeah, it's just a bunch of random electronic bits. Always handy for fucking spares, yeah, for when you're building shit like this. And as I said, you know, I'm going to be putting about £1,000 worth of kit in this box. So going full metal, at least it'll be protected a bit.